What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel for episode 3 in season 2 here at the Everton career mode on Championship Manager 0102. So we're going to kick off today's episode with a home game against Leicester, and I think I'm going to try and play as far as about Manchester City at home maybe. So we won't waste any time and we'll jump straight into today's episode. So change London and Kerr over maybe, and maybe give Duff the nod over Steve Watson, give him a bit of game time. And Ozzy's going to have to go off with an injury here. That's not the start we were looking for, so we'll bring on Naismith for Ozzy. And we'll put Unzi as the defensive midfielder. And we'll move Tommy Gravison back into midfield. Come on, Blue Boys. Yes, 1-0 to the Blues. Chutos and Blackburn equalise just before half-time with Tugai. And it'll be 1-1 to the break here. Come on, Blues. Yes, 2-1. Kerr with the goal. And it's 2-2. Is that Marcus Bent? It is, the ex-Everton player. See if we can't make a change and try and find ourselves a winning goal. Arakioglu hasn't really done anything, but we'll bring on Steve Watson for Duff. Well, no we won't, because Duff's on an 8, so maybe just leave it as it is for the time being. Hopefully we can grab a winner. And it'll be a 2-2 draw to start off today's episode. 13 shots on goal to their 7. 7 on target. So if we would have won that, it wouldn't have been highway robbery, so to speak. And Ozzy's out now, so we'll have to make a few changes before the next game against Leicester. Let's have a look. According to Liverpool Echo, he has been absolutely fantastic since we brought him in from Olympiacos. I've been very pleased with that signing. How many goals has he got, just out of curiosity? 14 goals in 12 appearances. Absolutely fantastic signing. He's been the young Greek lad from Olympiacos. The reserves lose 3-0 to Leicester. Put Wayne Rooney back into the reserves, of course, to give him some game time. Andy Jones, the physio, we'll look to give him a new contract. And we've got Leicester away here, so a quick catch at the tactics. We'll put that back to normal. And we'll put London up as the cam. And we might put Eden Tal. Yep. Put Eden Tal there. And we might even drop Tomarida into the reserves to give him some game time as well. And we'll get the game underway here at Filbert Street. Now it's 1-0 to Leicester. It's Dennis Wise with the goal. 2-0, 2 quick goals there for Leicester. That wasn't the start we were looking for, but we've both had 4 shots on goal and 3 on target, so the onus London's on a 5, so he's obviously not happy being a cam, so we'll look to move him back into centre midfield. And it's 2-1, Barakioglu with the goal for the Blues. Can we find an equaliser? And Leicester make it 3-1, so that could be game now. Definitely not the result we were looking for here at Filbert Street. 3-2. Ooh, 13 shots to their 9. 9 on target to their 6. They were just a bit more clinical in front of goal. So that sees us currently sat in 8th position after that loss to Leicester City. And who we got in the next game? We got Bolton at home, so hopefully we can turn our fortunes around against Bolton. Let's have a look. London didn't do too well there, so we'll look to change that around. Maybe just change that to that. And hopefully we can pick up 3 points here at home against Bolton. And they take an early lead after 3 minutes with Goma. Come on, Blue Boys. This hasn't been good enough. And it's half time. We look to go to an attacking mentality. Simply wasn't good enough in the first half. Hoping for a better performance here in the second half for Goodison. We're into the last 10 minutes or so now. Come on, Blue Boys. Looks like it's going to be a narrow defeat here, and Kerr's off with an injury. We'll bring on Steve Watson for the injured Mark Kerr. Put Tommy Gravison in the middle of the park. Simply not good enough, that, from the Blues. We had more shots on goal, more shots on target, and it's a narrow defeat at home to Bolton, so that's definitely not the way we wanted to start to do today's episode. A draw and 2 defeats, and Arsenal away in the next game. Not exactly getting any easier, these games, but we're going to have to do the best we can with what we've got. Right, let's leave that like that. Malbranck is back in full training, which is very good news. We'll just move all these people back into training. Put Ozzy, Naismith and Kerr into no training. And hopefully we can come away with some type of result here from Highbury. And Bergkamp makes it 1-0 to Arsenal in the 17th minute. Half time at Highbury. We've had 3 shots on goal and 3 on target, so hopefully we can convert one of those in the second half. Gravison's picked up a yellow card. And surely that's game now for Arsenal. Oh, maybe not. London makes it 2-1. We hit the bar there through David Unsworth. Can we find an equaliser before the full-time whistle? Final 5 minutes here at Highbury. Yes, London makes it 2-2. And Ray Parlour goes straight up the other end and scores. Oh, what a kick in the teeth. Oh, wow. I thought we found the equalising goal there, and Ray Parlour goes straight up the other end and scores for Arsenal. That sees us drop down to 10th now in the Premier League, and I believe it was Newcastle we've got up next. Super Kevin Campbell's contract expires in 6 months' time. He doesn't look good enough, I don't think. I'll build up praise for the young Greek lad, but please do let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you want me to do with Super Kevin Campbell's contract. He's only 32. Should we keep him as a rotation forward, or should we look to sell Super Kevin, bring in someone else? Please do let me know in the comment section below. And we've got Newcastle at home now, and then we've got Nottingham Forest at home in the FA Cup. So I'll just have a quick look at the squad. Players are tiring a little bit. Barakioglu's at 91. I haven't really got anybody else. Well, I could bring in Steve Malbrank. Eden Tau, 96. I think I'll just leave the squad as is. Six shots on goal to our two. Two on target to their one. So Chutas makes it 1-0 to the Blues of Everton in the 46th minute. Great way to start the second half. Can we hang on now? Maybe grab another goal? Come on, Blues. Hang on. And the full-time whistle's gone. And it's a 1-0 victory to the mighty Blues of Everton against Newcastle United. That's exactly what we needed after that narrow Arsenal defeat. As a member of the first team squad, McLeod wants a new contract. He's only 22 years of age, but doesn't look all that great, to be fair. He's definitely not going to get used in the squad rotation system, so I might actually just let his contract run out and look to replace him. We've got Nottingham Forest. Apologies. We've got Nottingham Forest up next in the FA Cup, I believe, third round. So might actually give Super Kev the nod. Try and rotate the squad a little bit. So I'll give Pinheiro a go. I'll give Unzi a go at left back. Hibbo, Weir, and Steve Watson a go in the centre of defence. Tommy Gravison, because I haven't really got much more choice, as the DCM. And then we'll give Malbrank, put him on the right side there. Barakioglu and London. And we'll put... Let's have a look. No, we won't. We'll put Eden Towel down there. And we'll give Super Kev the nod. Big Dunk, Alexanderson, Mexus, and put the young Greek lad on the bench. London is a bit tired, but Come on, Blue Boys. Looks like we've dominated the game on shots on goal. Hopefully we can find the breakthrough here in the second half. And Super Kevin Campbell makes it 1-0 to the Mighty Blues. And it's 2-0, Jonas London. That's surely the game out of sight for Nottingham Forest now. And there's the full-time whistle. It'll be a 2-0 win in the FA Cup third round against Nottingham Forest. So that'll see us through to the fourth round. Let's see who we get. It'll be Bolton Wanderers away. Of course, the team I believe we lost to them narrowly in one of the first games of this episode. We did. We lost 1-0. And Naismith is back in light training. And we've got an away match here against Birmingham City. Shevchenko, world-class talent. Ozzy's back in full training. McLeod still wants a new contract, but we're going to let that run out, I think. So we'll clear the squad. And we'll put a full force 11 out. We'll put Watson at right back. Maxis and Riggett. We'll put Tommy Gravison as the DCM. And then we'll go back with... let's have a look. We'll go with London. Barakioglu, Malbrank and Ozzy. And we will go with the Chortus up top. Super Kev. There we go. Duff and Nicholas Alexanderson on the bench. And Big Dunk's unhappy. He wants to be a first team regular, but it's a bit difficult to bench the young Greek lad when he's been doing so well as he has since he's joined the club. And it's 1-0 to Everton. 2 minutes gone, Steve Watson. Malbrank. Great start this for Everton at St Andrews. 2-0 to half time. Been a pretty even game. Both teams have had 2 shots on goal, on target, sorry. 3-0 to the Mighty Blues. And Birmingham had a player sent off. So that should be game, set and match for us now. Great result there away at St Andrews against Birmingham. Barakioglu, man of the match. Absolutely perfect result for us that. The board are delighted. That sees us to 9th in the Premier League. Sitting on 33 points. We've won 8, drawn 9, lost 5. That's not bad. The board objective this season was, of course, just to avoid relegation. Battle hard. against relegation. We've got Arsenal home, Chelsea home, Bolton away, and then, so I think we might go as far as Bolton in the FA Cup in this episode, guys. So if you have enjoyed the episode so far, please do drop the video a like. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. It does help me push the content out to new eyes, and I would really appreciate the support. So thank you in advance for that. If you do drop a like or subscribe to the channel, it would really mean a lot to me. So we'll go ahead now and play Arsenal at home, which will be no doubt a very difficult fixture. Of course, we suffered a narrow defeat to them already in today's episode. We made it 2-2 in the 90th minute, and Ray Parlour went up, and it's not exactly going to get any easier now. Tommy Graveson's been sent off. Oh dear. Let's have a look. We'll bring on Hibbo for Aussie, and we'll put Unzi down as the DCM. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but got no other option on the bench than to bring on Hibbo at left back. That's made a very difficult game even harder now, with Graveson being sent off after 11 minutes. And Bergkamp makes it 1-0 on the stroke of half time. It's going to be incredibly difficult to get back into this game now. And Dennis Bergkamp doubles his tally for the day. And the final whistle goes. It's going to be a 2-0 defeat, which will see us drop down to 10th position in the Premier League. That game was, of course, made incredibly hard with the sending off of Tommy Graveson after 11 minutes. And the FA have dismissed the appeal, so he will serve a 1-game suspension, Tommy Graveson. So what have we got left? We've got Chelsea home and then Bolton away left in today's episode. So we'll jump straight into the Chelsea game. And it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Good Johnson. We haven't been able to continue the good form that we had in episode 2 into episode 3 here. Even though we have had more shots on goal and more shots on target, we just haven't been able to convert the chances that we've had. That's 2 penalties that we've had a shout for now that have not been given. Come on, Blue Boys, can we find an equaliser? And it's going to be a narrow 1-0 defeat to Chelsea at home. That's us down to 10th place now. Maxi Lopez was a young lad I was looking at, but he's got no cap, so I won't be able to get a work permit for him. And he's just signed a new 1-year deal there with River Plate. So that's us down in 10th position currently at the Premier League, but we're still well ahead of the board's objective, which was just to battle bravely against relegation. So the young Greek lads picked up an injury, so we'll put Super Kev in the starting lineup and put Big Dunk on the bench. Kerr's back in full training. So we'll look to move him into general. Same with Gary Naismith and the same with Ozzy. And we'll look to start Gary Naismith. And we'll put Unzi on the bench. And we'll put Kerr back in the starting lineup. And we'll put Ozzy on the bench. So this will be the final game of today's episode, guys. If you had enjoyed today's episode, then please do drop a cheeky like. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And Bolton take a 1-0 lead here, but we pegged them back 1 minute later through Super Kevin Campbell. And it's 2-1 to the Mighty Blues. London. (3-1) Super Kev doubles his tally for the day. And it's half time here at the Reebok, and we've dominated the shots and shots on goal. I feel like another goal would definitely put this game out of sight, even though we are quite comfortable with this 3-1 lead at the moment. And Ricketts makes it 3-2. 10 minutes left here at the Reebok. And the final whistle's blown. That'll see us through to the next round of the FA Cup. The board of directors are pleased with that. The 5th round draw. And we get a nice home draw there against Torquay, so hopefully that won't be a banana peel for us. And we've got Manchester City to kick off the next episode. So hopefully you have enjoyed, guys, and I'll see you again for episode 4.